In the heart of Romania, there lies a forest like no other, the infamous Hoia-Baciu forest. Whether you're a skeptic or a believer in the supernatural, the allure of this forest draws you in, much like the mysterious Bermuda Triangle. Why? Because within its shadowy trees, countless mysteries and chilling accounts have unfolded. You're probably asking yourself, what secrets does this forest hold? Will you dare to uncover what lurks in its depths? Keep watching, as we take you through a world where the line between reality and the paranormal blurs, leaving you with questions begging to be answered. What if I told you that people have reported everything from ghostly apparitions to UFO sightings in Hoia-Baciu? This isn't just folklore, it's documented encounters that send shivers down the spine of even the most hardened adventurists. The first recorded account comes from the 1960s, when a military technician, Alexandru Sift, was out for an exploration. He described the trees that seemed to twist in unnatural shapes, almost as if they were trying to tell a story. But that was merely the beginning. Stories of vanished hikers and a mysterious cold spot have stirred imaginations for decades. Each visitor leaves with either a sense of wonder or an unsettling feeling that they have not been alone. Let's dive deeper, shall we? One of the most captivating aspects of Hoia-Baciu is its rich history. The forest covers about 295 hectares and boasts tree formations that seem to defy gravity. You might be wondering, what makes these trees so eerie? Unlike typical forests where trees stand tall and straight, many in Hoia-Baciu twist and turn as if they are trying to escape. According to local lore, these deformed trees mark the burial ground of ancient tribes, adding layers of mystery to an already enigmatic landscape. Indeed, there's a belief that this very ground is cursed. As you watch, you'll learn that countless legends have been built upon this one narrative, feeding into the fear and intrigue. But it's not just the trees that send chills down a visitor's spine. Rumor has it that many who step foot into this hauntingly beautiful place often experience sudden changes in temperature, significant drops that bewilder the mind. Could those chills be the forest's way of signaling the presence of otherworldly spirits? Or perhaps it's merely a natural phenomenon? What's compelling is the sheer number of witnesses who claim this eeriness. Their stories weave together like threads in a tapestry, creating a picture of a place steeped in haunted history. So, is Hoia-Baciu a portal to another dimension? What comes next will leave you speechless. Just like the Bermuda Triangle, Hoia-Baciu has its fair share of missing persons tales. Perhaps the most chilling incident involved a group of friends who decided to explore the woods one day. As they wandered deeper into the forest, laughter and chatter gave way to an eerie silence. Minutes turned into hours before they realized one friend was missing. Search parties were organized, but they found nothing, no clues, no traces, nothing. It's a cautionary tale that leaves many terrified to step into an area where the unknown reigns. Could the trees be ensnaring those unwise enough to enter their grasp? Some locals believe that whispers echo through the branches, tempting people further into the woods, almost as if the forest is alive and hungry for more souls. Now, you might think that only the lost wander in this ghostly place, but the forest also beckons UFO enthusiasts. Yes, sightings of unidentified flying objects have been reported, sometimes in the daytime, casting shadows that confound observers. The first reported UFO sighting occurred in 1968, coinciding with a series of mysterious events that added a new layer to the mythos surrounding Hoia-Baciu. Local residents speak of craft that emit a strange light and move effortlessly through the sky, hinting that this seemingly ordinary forest is anything but mundane. What are these lights? And why do they appear above a forest with such a dark reputation? Hold on to that curiosity, we're diving deeper soon. Photographs taken in the forest often reveal peculiar orbs of light captured on camera, phenomena that many claim defy explanation. Is it merely a trick of the light, or is something else at play? Optical illusions can only explain so much, right? When scientists attempted to study these anomalies, they found strong interference that amplified the unusual experiences reported by visitors. If you're a photography enthusiast, you might want to think twice before venturing into Hoia-Baciu with your camera. The last thing you want are orbs in your pictures, right? The stories of photographers returning home with strange images only add to the intrigue. What happened to them inside that forest? But let's pivot to a subject that seems almost stranger than fiction: the beings that roam Hoia-Baciu. Numerous accounts describe a feeling of being watched, and many say they've seen shadowy figures lurking just beyond their field of vision. Could these be remnants of those who have vanished? The images of figures that seem to flicker and dart in and out of sight stir feelings of both paranoia and excitement. What if these figures are markers of lost souls, trapped in a cyclical existence? Many believe that the forest serves as a gateway for those who have passed on, a notion that has garnered interest from both paranormal hunters and scholars alike. Have you ever felt that eerie chill crawl up your spine on a cold, moonlit night? Most of us dismiss it as mere superstition, but here, folklore intertwines with reality, creating a tangle that is almost impossible to unravel. The history of Hoia-Baciu is steeped in folklore that tells of witches, rituals, and supernatural happenings, all deeply rooted in the local culture. The very air in this forest seems charged with energy, adding to the uneasiness one feels when traversing the narrow paths. Just think of the whispers that might echo through the trees. What messages lie untold in the rustling leaves? As we delve deeper into this curious world, let's not forget that scientists have tried to explain the unexplained phenomena. Researchers have set foot in Hoia-Baciu, hoping to debunk myths and find rational answers. Certain studies have even drawn parallels to the Bermuda Triangle, presenting theories that the area may have unique electromagnetic properties. Could it be that the eerie experiences reported by visitors stem from something as tangible as electromagnetic fields? This question alone could alter your understanding of this forest. The stark contrasts, the blend of science and the supernatural, keep us questioning. What lies ahead in the journey through Hoia-Baciu is an exploration of both realms. In the next episode, we'll peel back the layers of history, telling the tales of those who not only ventured there but also returned forever changed. Will you discover the pulse of the unknown that lies just beneath the surface? Are you prepared for the startling revelations that could change your perspective on this enigmatic forest? We are just getting started, and the heart of this mystery is waiting to reveal itself. As we explore the dark corners and eerie tales of Hoia-Baciu, prepare for the unexpected. Stay with us, because the deeper we go, the darker it gets. As we step further into the lore surrounding Hoia-Baciu, it becomes essential to acknowledge the accounts of those who sought answers but returned with more questions. One notable figure is the iconic paranormal investigator, Alexandra Nicolai, who entered the forest with a team of colleagues in 2005. Armed with high-end equipment, their goal was to capture evidence of the anomalous lights and sounds reported by previous visitors. What they found, however, was far beyond their expectations. As night fell and the shadows grew deeper, they caught sight of a luminescent orb gliding between the trees. Their screams echoing through the underbrush were not merely from fear, they were filled with awe, as they watched the floating light pulsate rhythmically before vanishing into thin air. The team members described an immediate drop in temperature, accompanied by a tingling sensation that coursed through their bodies. Was it excitement or fear? It's difficult to say. Seeking solace in the familiar, they attempted to document the encounter, only to find their equipment had inexplicably malfunctioned. Cameras that were fully charged before entering the forest now displayed static, and digital voice recorders emitted only unintended noise. The absence of physical proof intensified the mysterious atmosphere. It fostered a sense of collective wonder and dread. Such experiences lead many to speculate about the pervasive nature of electromagnetic interference in the area, a phenomenon that might distort reality, making it difficult to separate illusion from truth. Yet, did something more sinister lurk in the forest, determined to keep its secrets? For the skeptics, the claims made by Alexandra and her team are mere anecdotal evidence. Still, unexplained phenomena cling to Hoia-Baciu like mist. The forest is inhabited by those who challenge the boundaries of human understanding, namely, the paranormal enthusiasts lured by its infamous reputation. With cameras, spirit boxes, and a thirst for thrill, they enter high-strung with excitement and anticipation. But fear can conjure the most primal instincts. Many have fled after experiencing something beyond what they could comprehend: faces within the trees, whispers in the wind, and shadows that dart away when approached. It's common for visitors to report experiencing intense nausea or vertigo as they venture deeper, an unsettling sensation that many attribute to something spectral haunting their steps. And let's talk about the phenomenon known as the Hoia-Baciu portal. Locals often refer to it as a time-warping dimension connected to the forest, where bizarre happenings feel timeless. Often mentioned are tales of locals who claim to have lost track of time, stepping into the forest and fearing they might never return. One man reported an experience that sent waves of chilling discomfort through the community. He entered the woods at noon and, upon returning, found himself stumbling out just as the sun began to rise the next day. When asked about his time in the forest, he could recall nothing, only a feeling of vast emptiness, a void of time that left him forever changed. Does the boundary that keeps us tethered to reality evaporate within the confines of Hoia-Baciu? Many wonder about the implications of a place where time and the physical world may intersect and perhaps even intertwine. So let's explore what others have claimed about this portal. Conversations on online forums and paranormal hubs often light up with discussions about strange dimensions accessed through the forest. Some share edited images showing odd, distorted shapes, while others recount, always with an undeniable veil of tension, more tangible experiences. A few have described encountering beings indistinguishable from the living. Their impressions are shrouded in mystery. Perhaps these figures are simply echoes of those who have vanished into the forest, or maybe they belong to another world altogether. Another curiosity resides in the mysterious glow of Hoia-Baciu, particularly towards the forest's depths. This luminous phenomenon, purportedly visible only on certain nights, has captivated numerous night adventurers looking to catch a glimpse. Local lore suggests that this glow is linked with the spirits that haunt the woods, illuminating the night with an ethereal light that beckons more souls. What remains enigmatic is why this forest attracts not just the lost, but the lost who seem pulled toward the light, a literal moth to the flame scenario. Does belief attract these experiences, or are they preordained fates of those who tempt the darkness? Each narrative threads intricately into the larger web of Hoia-Baciu's story, begging for resolution yet yielding only enigmatic possibilities. However, it's critical to analyze how these mystifying experiences impact visitors psychologically. Delving into the accounts of those who sought out this forest for its supernatural claims unveils profound reflections. Many return transformed, as if bathing in a different state of consciousness. The commonality shared by many explorers is that they leave with a persistently haunted sense of reality, a kernel of doubt sewn into the fabric of their perception. The haunting beauty of Hoia-Baciu evokes melancholy, nostalgia, and a much heightened awareness of mortality. The forest seems to be a mirror reflecting the limitless questions of existence. Are we just shadows of beings lost in time? Furthermore, Hoia-Baciu has penetrated popular culture in ways that make it resonate beyond Romania's borders. Documentaries, podcasts, and countless YouTube videos explore the forest's supernatural claims while offering glimpses of spook-ridden narratives. Urban legends inspired by this enigmatic location have transcended its physical realm, covering everything from academic inquiries to ghost hunting troves. These stories fuel the fires of intrigue and fear, a dynamic interplay that maintains Hoia-Baciu's relevance in contemporary discussions around the supernatural. But beyond those who merely seek thrills, there lies an unparalleled interest amongst the scholarly communities undertaking serious investigations. Researchers across disciplines have organized expeditions, aiming to gather data that dissects both the physical properties of the area and the inexplicable. Acclaimed parapsychologists have explored the links between psychological states and environmental influences. What if the very trees that appear to twist in odd shapes carry energies affecting human emotions? Can atmospheric conditions change our experiences, enhancing fear and triggering unseen reactions? Questions like these wrestle the boundary between folklore and scientific exploration. Can we understand the unknown? Let's turn our gaze back to the woods themselves, filled with stories of past harmonies and present fears. The very soil has witnessed centuries of rituals and gatherings. How many incantations have been whispered under the canopy? How many moonlit parties roam through the dense sanctuary, leaving nothing but footprints? The local tradition hints at ancient ties to sacred ground, earth where the history of the land merges with the spirits dwelling within it. With every new visitor, it's believed that they unwittingly add yet another layer to this ever-evolving tapestry woven through time and existence. Yet, it's not all fear and mystery. Fascination with Hoia-Baciu transcends the chilling tales. Some venture into the forest for rejuvenation, a connection to nature that's hard to find in a bustling world. A meditative kind of solitude murmurs among the trees, drawing seekers of peace looking to untangle their minds amid the forest's edges. While they navigate the eerie paths, a subtle sense of unity emerges between humanity and a nature that is both nurturing and wild in equal measures. The textures of life are felt in each creak of the wood, every sigh that escapes the rustling leaves, a whisper of the forest's heartbeat alive in this poetic mirage. As twilight approaches, casting a haunting glow over the forest, the reality of Hoia-Baciu remains rooted not just in the documented disappearances or ghostly encounters but in the living stories of exploration, skepticism, belief, and discovery. Each aspect intertwined within the dark embrace of the woods paints a complex picture that both frightens and enthralls. As we conclude this exploration of mystique, we understand how the forest serves as a reflection of humanity, the eternal longing for understanding the profound mysteries that lie just outside our reach. Will you ever walk amid Hoia-Baciu's ghostly trees and experience the sense of awareness that lingers? While the veil between our world and theirs remains shrouded, each step taken in this enigmatic forest leads us closer to the possibility of unlocking the secrets of time lost. The questions echo against the wind, with Hoia-Baciu being the keeper of stories waiting to be uncovered. So, take a moment to consider, is the forest alive, and are its mysteries waiting to unveil a deeper connection to life's enigmas? There's much we've shared, yet even more yet to uncover. A universe of layered reality so simply tied within this little-known forest exists. We may never have all the answers, but perhaps that's okay. Because in Hoia-Baciu, wonder and terror intermingle, igniting the exploration of all that remains unknown. As we bid farewell for now, remember, adventure calls to each of us, and the answers often lie in places we least expect. Stay curious, for the mysteries of Hoia-Baciu will continue to weave their spell over adventurers, believers, and skeptics alike. Until next time, embrace the unknown.